Voices rising, but I don't really care. You keep crying about the fight. You don't fight. Why you always running scared of the night? Oh, you talk like you're climbing some wall, but you know where it all. Sit your happy ass down. Stop spinning that sound. Ain't no crown for the clown. Sit your happy ass down. You throw shade like it's currency in your world, but your words fall like a flag, never unfurl. Every move is a show, every show is a fail. You're the king of a castle made of paper and nails. You rise and you start thinking big, acting small, but I've seen through it all. Sit your happy ass down. Stop spinning that sound. Ain't no crown for the clown. Sit your happy ass down. Neon lights flicker in a cold black air. Voices rising, but I don't really care. You keep crying about the fight. You don't fight. Why you always running scared of the night? Oh, you talk like you're climbing some wall, but you know where it all. Sit your happy ass down. Stop spinning that sound. Ain't no crown for the clown. Sit your happy ass down. You throw shade like it's currency in your world, but your words fall like a flag, never unfurl. Every move is a show, every show is a fail. You're the king of a castle made of paper and nails. You rise and you start thinking big, acting small, but I've seen through it all. Sit your happy ass down. Stop spinning that sound. Ain't no crown for the clown.
Heels for life on the track. You know what it is.
Heels for life.
Turn it up, let it bang. Heels for life on the track. You know what it is. Heels for life. Woo. Turn it up, let it bang. Heels for life on the track. You know what it is. From the MidSouth all the way worldwide. We the force of the heat where the bad guys start. Being force in the cut, keep the story in line. DJ T.O. make it jump when he gut, that's fine. Wild card talk slick, gotta take some 10 like Sting Gate and bring the chaos in. And get hit record blood, then the roof catch flames. To him that you hear that drop, you remember the name. Heels for life, we don't play nice. Every hot take feel cold as ice. From the belt to the mic, we define it height. Turn it up, hit subscribe, it's feels for life. Feels for life, where the legends ride. Every pop, every boot, we own this side. From the boots to the bikes, we define it height. Turn it up, hit subscribe, it's feels for life.
What's going on, Wrestling Shoe believers? It's a great day in Zamunda. I'm sorry, y'all. Still trying to wake the fuck up. Like, man, it's been a crazy weekend, to say the least. As you know, I'm Chris. The host with the mostest has arrived. Just allow me to kind of rev up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Once again. But, just got done with a pay-per-view, did a cookout, took a nap, trying to wake up, probably be up for the rest of the night, probably, but whatever. But light skin was here, but
where did he go?
He'll be back. Okay. We got Enforcer, though.
Yeah.
So remember to follow us on all social media platforms, including here on YouTube, TikTok, wherever you are. You're viewing us right now. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we do have an incentive that if you do become a subscriber and we get up to 1,000 subscribers, you will be entering a drawing to win an ECW World Heavyweight Championship belt. Now, a viewer asked me, well, Chris, is it going to be the Silver Championship or what about the regular championship? And I said it's going to be the regular championship because I don't wear anything that looks like quarters, nickels, and all the other silver shit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do that. The only silver shit that I wear is the one around my neck. Okay? yeah. All right. So
just like that.
yeah. So with that being said, there he is.
There he is.
Okay. Mr. Chris Cross, Gene Shammy. So
careful now, make it jump.
You don't want to go there with me. That's because I'll come with a nasty ass joke. All right, anyway. With that being said, okay, so tonight, everybody, we're going to just do freestyle since it's just the three of us tonight. MidSouth, I believe he's traveling right now, so when he comes in, we'll just go ahead and bring him in. Otherwise, it's going to be a quiet night, so I'm not expecting a lot of people to tune in, but if you do tune in, just watch the playback. We're going to be talking about Double or Nothing. We are going to be discussing WWE Clash in Italy, AAA, possibly MLW, whoever watched it. If you do have like any comments, concerns, whatever, just put them in the comment section. Other than that, just share, repost, do what you guys do. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Love y'all so fucking much. All right. I'm gonna let the fellas discuss wherever they want to discuss. I'm gonna go offline for a little bit. I'm still promoting. Yeah, fellas, take it over.
Alrighty. What's first on? What's up on deck there, Light Skin? What we gotta talk about first?
I mean, we were off last week, before my technical difficulties. Here's what I really want to talk about. How did y'all enjoy Double or Nothing?
Oh, I don't think words can describe how much fun I had that place. Was there stuff to talk about besides in a negative light? Small details, If we forgot we was in the stadium, so the weather, it was a little cold there, but the pyro kept us warm. And of course at the end, leaving, a lot of people had some trouble leaving. I can't speak for that. I knew where to park, like that. But the show itself, man, I'm sorry, from even the 0 hour, from when Mick Foley came out, to the end of the, I don't know, I can't say shocking because we all saw it coming. I'm gonna say shocking because is the wrong person I thought he was going to turn on, which is Kevin Knight. I thought he was going to go after Speedball, but he went to Darby Allin. So surprises, great match, great spots, and like I said, enjoyed myself. Got to meet up some new people. Hope they subscribe like they said they was going to do on all our stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I wait for Chris to come on his side, because that's the one thing we didn't do. We didn't meet up. This is the problem, that we did not have the same tickets, and we didn't meet up.
Yeah,
that was the problem. But I knew he was there, and we all had a good time. I know I had a good time. My wife is back in the fold. She was only 50% AEW. She is 100% AEW. And yeah, it was like I said, not a bad match at all. Not in my view, not a bad match. So yeah, we can go into some details on it if you want.
Before you go into details, because you know what I'm saying, right now I'm on Twitter right now and trying to share, and then I'm gonna let you get into Double or Nothing, go over the entire card if you want to. So here's the thing, Antonio is actually correct. We were probably maybe not even half of a mile from each other. Antonio, Antoine, that they met up. He wanted us to skip the line. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I'm like, there's no direction, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? So is there a line? Like, what the fuck? Like, people coming toward us, away from us? Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. So like, I'm already agitated. Plus it's raining outside. It's very moist outside. So we get to the arena, and remind you, I don't know nothing about this arena. I just know that they play tennis. That's it. We're high in the Raptors. And yeah, I'm just like, the fuck? I'm like, listen, I didn't pay for these tickets, so I can't be bitching and complaining, but I'm sorry, the experience, y'all want to know what my experience was? My experience was trash, right? Because number one, the friends are all the way down below, right? Everybody down below us. We're high up in the Raptors, cold in a motherfucker, air breezes coming off like this Lake Michigan and shit. So it's just, the shit pissed me off, right? I could see my own fucking breath. I said, bitch, I'm trying to come outside. I'm trying to come outside. You know what I'm saying? The shutters were open. So, you know, it's built like it's for the summertime. It's built for, like, you know, warm temperatures, not for fucking 49 degrees and a little bit of cold, you know, mixed in with it, you know. So the experience for me was fucked up, and to the point where I don't even want to come back, and I don't even want to talk about leaving the arena, because that was just a problem alone. That's a video for itself. Yeah. Other than that, being in the city, kicking it with Corey Dillinger, shout out to him, kicking it with the fellas, you know, going to a pizzeria, which was absolutely awesome. I love their pizzas, just loved it. Shout out to Barbro, shout out to MidSouth, and you know, Patrick and OVW. We have fun. Other than that, we have fun, but yeah, won't be going. I probably won't be going back anytime soon. I'm gonna shut up.
Before you go though, Chris.
Sure.
Would it have been a better experience if Double or Nothing was in Arthur Ashe rather than the stadium that you guys were in?
I don't give a fuck at any stadium. I mean, I will go to any stadium as long as they have like the heater. I mean, you know, I don't care. Like me, I don't care. I don't care if it's big, small, in between. I've been through it all. But the thing is just that particular stadium, that particular weekend just was not lining up for us. So I think that's just the biggest issue. Other than that, like, you know, I enjoyed myself and got back home safely. That's it.
Oh, one more thing. He just said it. I finally met MidSouth. So cross that off the list. I met MidSouth. Another person that's calling me. Which I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of being the shortest person in the group. But that was cool to meet him. And yeah, what Chris said, it was cold as shit. When you see your own breath, when you see the wrestlers' breath, you know it's cold. Like they ain't had no heaters by the ring, so I wonder how they felt. You know,
you could see the steam coming off of Moxley. But speaking of MidSouth, I believe he is hiding in the back in the green room. I wanted to hear his experience as well too. So
yes, I believe he is. So yeah, let's bring him up.
I literally heard everything y'all was saying, but nobody let me up.
We don't have control.
I seen you pop it up, and I was like, let me see if I can get a break in so I can bring up our brother MidSouth up on here. So.
But now that MidSouth is here, he can go ahead and
I don't think
tell
I like
us.
that light. That light's too damn bright. Hold on. Yeah, I'm in a hotel in Denver, so I apologize.
Why are you in Denver?
I gotta work this week in Denver for a few days.
Oh, okay. Well, while you're here, you can just go ahead. I'm just gonna continue to keep promoting.
Is my audio good, or should I switch over to the headset?
No, you good, bro.
Okay, so was it cold in the stadium? Yes, I was prepared. I brought long sleeves. However, the only problem that I had was that it was a little too cold for my long sleeves, so I just went and bought a jacket. It ain't that big a deal to me because I wanted to buy a jacket anyway. So, and then the whole complaints that a lot of people had at the end of the show about the exiting, don't really care about that because I've never been to New York before, so I enjoyed seeing extra things. You know what I'm saying? So I actually saw more of the city because I got routed to walk somewhere differently than I did driving around the city, which I didn't even, I was at the mercy of Ball Bro. So I always see, I guess, what do they call it? Glass half full or whatever it is? Yeah. I always try to find the good thing out of things. So stuff like that don't really bother me. That's just my character, the kind of person I am. I was excited to see. I still wanted to see Light Skin. It's all good. We're gonna make that happen sometime soon.
Sir.
We will, and hopefully life doesn't interrupt that process again. So
yes, 100%. I was glad to see you, Tone Enforcer. You know, I'm not Ball Bro. If you see this, I'm not complaining about you, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with you. There was not enough time to do everything. We were doing certain things, and we parked in a certain place because he knows the city, right? He knows parking and all that stuff. So we parked in a certain place where we had to walk longer, but it was to assist us quicker with getting out.
Oh yeah.
The only problem is what happened at the end of the show. Which because that happened at the end of the show with them closing that gate, it made it even longer for us. Which again, I ain't complaining because I got to see a lot of the city. Now, what Chris was talking about a minute ago, the tickets, or the seating. Me personally, I'm a floor guy, or maybe first level off the floor. I didn't get to do that this time. It didn't bother me because when I originally talked to Ball Bro about me coming to New York, it was with him. And I said, hey, you grab the tickets and just tell me how much they cost. So I was fine wherever we sat. Didn't matter to me. I'm on a trip just to see wrestling, but also meet people that I haven't met before. Although Ball Bro and I have been to the same show several times. But I wanted to see Enforcer. I wanted to see Chris again. I wanted to see OV Dub and whomever else. So overall, I'll say I had a lot of fun, especially because the show was great.
Yes.
The show was insanely great. No big deal with any kind of mishaps. Anytime I go on a trip somewhere, especially when it's to a place I haven't been before, I expect something to go wrong. So it ain't that big a deal to me. You know, again, that's my personality, glass half full kind of person. So I could overlook just about anything.
I mean, that at least from my experience watching the show with Dedrian and doing our live watch along, the show was great. I think it was the best show of the year this year. Tons of great matches, not a bad match on the card, But of course, the one thing that everybody wanted to talk about was the ending, the closing of Double or Nothing, where we saw Kevin Knight turn heel and deliver the UFO splash on Darby Allin while he was still on the stretcher. Yeah. So, I mean,
bro, if I tell you, it's so much. As good as the pay-per-view was, and like I said, it's so many spots you could talk about probably in each match, especially Swerve Bandino. You know, thanks to that match, I went and got me a mask. But but that ending, like I just said earlier, we felt it coming, and we just didn't expect it to come after this match. Like it was, and that was good. That was good because if I remember right, there was people that was leaving when it happened, and when they said, "Oh," well, people start running back.
So many people in my section got up and left, and I was like telling people, "Man, you don't leave a AEW show until Justin or somebody in the ring always says, 'Have a good night' or whatever." Mm-hmm. They tell you when the show over. You don't leave an AEW show until they tell you it's over.
So for record people, if anybody on here that's never been to AEW pay-per-view, I ain't say TV show, pay-per-view, treat it like an MCU movie. Post-credits. You don't leave to post-credits. So you don't leave until they tell you to. Because that was first of all, the match. I'm going to say this for maybe MidSouth, you could hit me out with this. Likely you watched it from pillar to post. What was the show? I said to somebody else, I'm going to say here. The show had a lot of Mick Foleyism in this show. Like I'm like not just the spot that Darby did. I think it was another spot. Of course, the first match of the show.
The tag match had a bunch.
Yeah, the flaming table spot. Poor Stokely. Oh, your ass is on fire. Poor Stokely. But it had like Mick Foleyism, and then that's when I found out later because I thought it was like a visit from Mick Foley. No, he is part of AEW. Like, oh, I thought it was like a visit. No, he's part of AEW now. So, it was a great night. Now, let me just take the live version because again, you guys, I rewatched it when I got home. I rewatched it, so now I'm watching it at home. Still great pay-per-view. Still great pay-per-view. You could tell like when you was there, and I'm going to when y'all told me, I'm going to finish this off right here. The difference when you hear people singing the Edge song different from the TV. It was extra loud. That stadium, first of all, that stadium was to the top, filled with seats. There was no tarp. Everybody was in there in those seats. That's one. And you had everybody singing. I would say this, and I was standing 10 toes down. That guy be the loudest I heard anybody sing Edge song besides Canada. I will stand by that. And I'll land my plane there. Sorry, Chris, I got to take your line. Go ahead.
Let's just stay with the theme. Like that tag team I Quit match was absolutely amazing. I wasn't expecting it to start out the night. That's for sure. But I mean, man, it was awesome. So, MidSouth, do you have any thoughts on that match right there?
The tag match? I'll start with my honesty. My honesty going into that match, I wasn't that into it. I like Cope and Christian a lot. I like FTR a lot. I understand the storyline. The storyline was actually pretty good. But all the other things on the show, I know better than this because they do it up to me all the time. But all the other matches that I wanted to see on the show, this one wasn't at the top. Mm-hmm. But damn if they didn't book that thing right. Because it was way more than what I expected it to be. I mean, I knew his wife was Beth Phoenix was coming out. I knew it. And it still surprised me when she came out. I knew they was going to do something crazy. But when they lit that table on fire, and then not just what should have happened or could have happened, but what actually did happen was 100% unexpected. So they started here for me, and they just kept building. That tag team match just kept building itself up until the climax, and it freaking ended a crazy way even. So yes, they sold me from the very first match because what I got was not what I was looking forward to and not what I was expecting.
And a new chant. There should be a new shirt coming up soon. I banged your mother.
Yeah. all of that.
I was dying in my chair laughing at that. I was like, he was just going, and then as soon as he said that, I almost fell over in this chair. I swear. Go ahead, Chris.
No, it's like, so unfortunately for me, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it back. I don't think, to be honest with you, I really think it's pointless at this point because it's been a week now, and I'm like, I seen the matches, and you know, say I love them, even though I was like my nuts were frozen. But you know, other than that, I mean, the matches were great. You know, it's another AEW pay-per-view for me. We're on the road to Forbidden Door. That's about it. But you know, as far as like the subject, the tag team match, and it started out slow. I was wondering why there wasn't any blood, and there was a reason why there was not any blood, because apparently the New York, I think, coalition or whoever's over that shit, they banned blading. So that's why you guys did not see any blood whatsoever. Yeah, especially in the John Moxley match. John Moxley match is like, you know, because they had a couple of gimmick matches in Double or Nothing. Yeah, a lot of people were wondering why it wasn't a lot of blood, and that was why. Go ahead.
I was going to just say, like, they said that, but I know we were talking about the main event. But that's one spot in the main event that I like. They did this most sneakiest blood spot in the match. When he did the jump off the stage to MJF on the table, he immediately rolled towards the entranceway, him and the referee. My wife thought he actually busted his head open. I said, no.
Yeah, I thought so too, because his head was on fire. Yeah,
he's going and pop a blood bubble. Because you notice it didn't. His head, if his head was busted open, it would continually blood would have been, you know. So right. That was perfect. That was perfect. It got all the people that, he's done. It's done. And then you just look at it like, hold up. Oh, he got y'all good. That's beautiful. And yeah, like you just said, the sports the commission people. Yeah, it was a lot of things. Like if you want to know why, the Stadium Stampede didn't go as crazy as other Stadium Stampedes. That was one of them. They was like, the fans' safety. We heard how this match goes. It goes with people, whatever.
It served its purpose, though. It was still fun, though. It was still fun.
It's like the things that you used to AEW doing, you gotta remember this is the first time they actually do a pay-per-view. They did all the Grand Slams over there, but they never did a pay-per-view over here, which I told people, like, you used to Grand Slam. You might have to add 2 Grand Slams to this night because it's going to be a 4-hour show. So that's a lot of people. Like, there's a lot of people I met that said this is their first pay-per-view. AEW.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, if this is your first pay-per-view, man, yeah, y'all haven't seen shit yet.
What was y'all's match of the night?
Swerve versus Bandito for me.
I got 2.
That house call when he stepped on his shoulder and did a house call. I was blown away. I was just blown away. But yeah, I do have 2 too, but that's one of them. Let me see. I'm trying to think. That and MJF versus Darby. I knew that match was going to cook. Yeah, but those was my 2.
MidSouth?
So Swerve Bandito, I haven't decided yet if that match was 100% better than. Excuse me, that's probably a bad way to say it. I like 3 matches the best. My favorite 3 matches: Swerve versus Bandito, Okada Takeshita, and then the main event. Right now, Swerve and Bandito is the best match from that show to me, but I'm still considering. I need to watch because Okada versus Takeshita again.
Yes, forgot about that. I can't believe
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites because they got a funny ending for me personally. So
yeah,
the funny ending for me personally is that I went to the bathroom doing Takeshita celebration because I couldn't hold no more. And while I'm in line, I'm hearing Kyle Fletcher's music.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said,
I'll make sure to stay around for that match.
Well, wait. Well, as soon as I said Protostar, all you heard was flushing toilets. Like, everybody was trying to get out the bathroom.
And that right there is the very reason why I need to go back and watch and find out if I can put it right there with Swerve and Bandito or not. Because do I consider what happened after the match ended as part of the match? And if I do, then I'd have to say it's pretty close. It's right there with it. But if we just talking about bell to bell, Swerve versus Bandito was damn near perfect.
I was going to say something about. I'll let you judge that yourself. But my second match is Jon Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly. I love that match. I know we all judge Jon Moxley because he always get one of these little things here and he bleeds all other places. But dude is a good wrestler, and we all know how good Kyle O'Reilly is. And I think this was the best Kyle O'Reilly looked since he came back from injury. And it could have went any way. They could have pulled a plug and had Kyle O'Reilly win that match. But
for me, I didn't care for that match at all. I just didn't care because I've seen it so many times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that they're telling the story. I get it. But if they don't have any long-term plans for Kyle O'Reilly, and this is just one of those, hey, we're just going to enhance Jon Moxley, don't care for it. Because remind you, before Double or Nothing, they had a match on Wednesday. I'm like, okay.
But Kyle O'Reilly had beaten Moxley a couple of times, though.
Right.
He beat him in the Continental Classic. So I'm right there with you, as it wasn't at the top of the list of what I wanted to see, but it over exceeded expectations to me. And I want to say one thing about Moxley that Tone was talking about a second ago. You guys remember World's End last year when he lost to Takeshita? Or no, yeah, he lost to Takeshita. It may not have been World's End. Whatever it was.
The tournament.
In the tournament. He lost to Takeshita. And then the match had ended and he told Takeshita to hit him and all that stuff. Because the crowd was how the crowd was and all that. The dude is MVP. He's one of the MVPs of AEW. A lot of people consider him the MVP because
I'll go one step ahead of you, above of you. He's the ace.
To be the ace.
He's the ace of AEW.
Which one?
Jon Moxley.
Jon Moxley? Yeah.
He's gonna take no days off. Even when he got injured, this dude still come to work. Like, he had a concussion against the Phoenix for that international title.
Right, Phoenix.
And he come right back. He come back to work like, dude, you got concussion protocol. Chill out. Nah, I got to come to work. So he's one of the aces, man. They do a Hall of Fame right now. All due respect to the elite. You better put Jon Moxley first ballot in there.
I agree. Any other matches you guys want to talk about before we dive into AEW itself?
Shout out to the ladies. No one's not getting the ladies no credit. Athena, who remember that match was not even supposed to be in the card.
And I didn't even watch that match because I was in the bathroom.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I love seeing the old face live, so that was special for me. But what y'all? Let me ask y'all this, because I see they really throwing Thekla like in this spot. Like, here, you are the champion. We're gonna keep you here. We're gonna push everybody, like push you in the forefront. What y'all think about her title run? Because I hear everybody got some mixed reviews about her title run.
Go ahead, Miss.
I got a feeling we're gonna talk about this because I saw something in the chat earlier, but this is not me picking on you, Chris. But this is literally my problem with the IWC when they complain about the women not getting enough airtime. But follow me on this, because this happens at every single wrestling show I've ever been to, except for a few. And it doesn't matter what the wrestling company is, because it happens in WWE still. Athena and Mina Shirakawa were wrestling in a tournament. It was a tournament match, which means there are stakes on it, which means you should watch it. Yet, when her music hit, rows of people got up to go to the bathroom, and Chris just admitted that he was in the bathroom during the match.
I sure did.
You want to see women's wrestling, you complain about it, but when they give you a high stakes match that you should pay attention to, because forget about whether there's a story or not. Forget about whether you're entertained by what they're doing in the women's division or not. This is a tournament match that has a built-in story and has stakes. But a lot of people got up to go to the bathroom during it. And networks see the same thing. When women's wrestling comes on, it doesn't matter who you have in that match. People change the channel to this day. And that's why back in the 90s, you hardly ever saw women wrestling on TV, because the exact same thing happened.
I mean, that's true. But at the same time, I was not invested. I mean, I already said before we even went to Double or Nothing that the women's, I mean, I love Athena. Athena is like one of my favorite wrestlers. I'm not disagreeing with you, but like, once again, me personally, that was the weakest match on the card. I just really felt that way. Like, I support the women 100%, but I'm going to pick a match. And if I don't feel it, I'm taking my ass to the bathroom. And unfortunately, that was the match that I just did not care about. But as far as like the women goes, the women's division is kind of going this way. It was up here, and for some reason, it's like the stock markets keep going down this way. And I'm one of the ones where I'm very patient. I'm trying to be patient, and this don't have nothing to do with Timeless or Mercedes. Let's make that very clear. The thing is that this is the time that the women should be stepping the fuck up. Don't wait until Timeless and Mercedes come back to save y'all or whatever. Like, this is the time that y'all should like come on in, swoop on in, and take that spotlight. And for some reason, motherfuckers like to bitch and complain about it, but then when the time for them to actually grab the spotlight, they are nowhere to be found. So with that being said, I have nothing to say about that. I'm just saying I had to piss them during that time.
So just what you just said, and I think because I saw light skin video, and then me had a little conversation earlier about it. And people saying AEW, so they're women right now. It's going down. It's not just the timing of it, but the circumstances around what's going on. Your major stars are either not there, injured, pregnant, or or got injured. Because honestly, let's keep it real. If you watch the women's side of the Owen, Willow was favored to win. Now she's injured. We don't know who's favored to win now. That's good, by the way. That's good, by the way. Now it's time for people to step up. There's no Toni Storm, who is your hottest character of the women's division. There's no Mercedes Moné, who is your hottest women's wrestler of the past year. There's Chris Statlander. Y'all gave her the keys to the castle. She got tired. She admitted it. She was not ready. You got Marina, who's getting, the fans is getting in with her every week. She's getting this crazy pop every time they see her, especially like last night on Collision. But I guess she's not ready for a one-on-one match, like a one-on-one. Like I just like, I don't know. Like you just said, Chris, like when just like the men, when your stars are down and we need people to step up.
Correct.
They got the talent. Mario World last night against
Hazuki.
Thank you. Was a great match, and Shane won Alabama for not even making no noise for that woman. And thank God she wrestled so y'all changed her mind. Hazuki, that is. She's a legend. She's a legend. They didn't know who she was. It was like, it was quiet. But when she started wrestling, that's when they, all right, girl, all that stuff. This is the time. This is time right here. And you go back to a couple years ago when y'all had that reality show where y'all was complaining about Thunder Rosa, the ladies' locker room thing about Thunder Rosa. Almost the same scenario. Step up. Step up. You want that brass ring or that sonic ring I like to reach for? Step up. Because right now, y'all going down. Y'all used to have at least 3 matches a show. Now y'all going back to 1 to 2. With short time.
And I think, and I don't know if that is a cultural thing in professional wrestling, but the one thing that I've really that I've seen in this generation, some of these wrestlers are very lazy. I don't know where it is, and this is not just a WWE thing or an AEW thing. It's just I just really feel like, hey, I like my position. I say your position is to be either the best or to be visible, right? If you want us to talk about you and give you the respect that you deserve or you think that you deserve, then you need to do things to get to that point. I'm not going to just say, oh, you're the best based on name recognition. You're going to have to do more than that. Because if I don't know you, I ain't talking about you. I'm sorry. But it's just like, I really feel that the women is just not stepping up. And I think that's where, I'm just drifting off, because I'm sorry, none of them right now is not impressing me other than Athena or Velvet Sky,
Red Velvet.
Red Velvet. I'm about to say Velvet Sky. The fuck? Yeah, that's about it. I'm not playing with that.
You gotta go ahead, MidSouth.
Obviously, AEW is my main show, right? It's really the majority of wrestling that I watch is AEW. So I always see things differently than everybody else. The women's division interests me. I mean, it just does. It's because I like just about everything they do anyway. Oh, I mean, that's just me. What Tone said is true. If you have, let's say, John Cena and Roman Reigns in WWE, if you've been battling at the top for a whole year and then all of a sudden you both go away, who's replacing that? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't replace that immediately anyway. Now, what I will say about AEW's women's division, people are saying that, yet on the other side of their mouth, they're still saying Tekla has been great. She's the champion. Everybody says she's been great. She wrestles almost every week, and she talks almost every show. They had an interview just this past Saturday on Collision that was hilarious. With her going, her and Blue acting like they was going to fight and just turn it on everybody. And then on the other side of that, there's more than just a singles division for AEW's women's. There's a tag division. Everybody has been talking about the tag division, or at least the champions, the tag champions. So, I don't know. It is definitely not. It ain't as good as it was last year. It just ain't. It ain't as good as it was last year, especially with Tekla being a new character there that people are starting to love, and Chris Statlander kind of half in, half out with whether she's good or not. Willow getting injured and all that stuff. Yes, right now they are looking for their footing, but they are at least building something, or it looks like they're building something. Where they're gonna go after this 4-way, I have no idea.
They got the people. They got the people.
Yeah, they got the people. They got the talent. So it's not a talent problem. It's, I mean, truthfully, there's things that are getting in the way. Like, for instance, but Forbidden Door is getting in the way. It's getting in the way because they're introducing ladies that half your audience, unless you're a real wrestling fan, you don't know, like Hazuki. I've seen Hazuki wrestle, before, right? We've seen Persephone here and there. Most of them ain't seen Sari. They don't even remember her from NXT.
That's what I'm about to say. Unless they watch her in NXT, they gonna just remember her in that schoolgirl outfit. That's about it.
Yeah, so you're talking about introducing at least three new women, because we don't know who's going to be the surprise entrant. So you're talking about introducing three new women who in a month are going to go away.
But see, this the thing about. So I feel like Tony Khan feels that his fans, AEW fans, or just wrestling fans in general, are more educated when it comes to wrestling. So that's why he brings these people in. Like I think they know who these people are.
I agree with you 1,000%. However, that does nothing from the women who won't get to wrestle because of that tournament. That's all I'm saying. If they're trying to build their current women's division, those ladies won't get to wrestle because they're not in the tournament. In the tournament, if you have one women's tournament match, but you only have two women's matches on the card for the night, then that's getting in the way of the people who ain't in the tournament. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's great for us fans who love Forbidden Door. I still love Forbidden Door. I still love to see other organizations that I can't watch all the time, especially with them having Stardom in it now, long term. I love to see those fresh new faces. But if you're talking about long term, it don't do a whole lot for your current roster when they're already not getting enough time if they're only having one or two matches on the card.
All right.
So I brought it up in my video, well, a series of videos, since some people wanted to get smart with me and comment a bunch of nonsense. We all know that MidSouth has made the mention that not everybody can get time. There's such an allotted time on television. Mm-hmm. I know some people will make comparisons to other promotions like Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is shown on a streaming service called Honor Club. So they don't have to deal with advertisements like how AEW Dynamite has to, dealing with Turner Networks. Mm-hmm. So they can wrestle those 20-minute matches that everybody keeps looking for, that everybody keeps asking for. Mm-hmm. So there is only going to be an allotted time. My biggest gripe with the IWC is that one complaint turns into another. This week, they're complaining about the women's division booking. The next week, they're going to be complaining because they feel like Rush should be inserted in the main event spot, which he is right now. He's getting a match with the world champion next week. Mm-hmm. But then after that, they're going to be complaining about another person that should be getting more opportunities on television. And then they end up in this big criticism circle that just keeps repeating itself over and over and over again. That is my biggest gripe with the IWC. Mm-hmm. Also, the stating the obvious, or not being able to recognize the obvious is what I'm trying to say. MidSouth, you brought up the tag team champions and how everybody felt that TJ in a squash match didn't make any sense. How does it not make sense when Divine Dominion has been doing nothing but squashing enhancement talent? TJ is trying to prove that anything you can do, we can do just as good. So now they have this. We saw it on Saturday. This past last night on Collision, they ended up in a 5-minute eliminator match with the champions, and they survived. Why? Because they're not the same talent that Divine Dominion has been going up against all these weeks. They are the original AEW tag team. Before there was even a women's tag team division, those two were the ones that technically gave the idea to start out this women's tag team division. The whole, the women should be getting more time, or the women's division should be booked better. I'm sorry, but a lot of you just have favorites. The women's division is being booked better. Nobody's just seeing it because, again, people just have blinders on and they want to see what they want to see. And I mentioned it before in my video. If you want to see the women, you have to look at it at a completely different way than how you view it. Because all you want to do is just cheer and scream for your favorites because you want to hear, the sexual innuendos from Tony Storm and Thunder Tits. You want to see Mercedes, the Ultimo Goat Monet, do the money dance. You want to see that. These characters need to take time to step away and allow you to get interested in other characters. Because if you don't, you create a monster that you can't escape from, i.e. Rhea Ripley, i.e. Roman Reigns, i.e. the Bloodline. You guys have become dependent on those three things in the other company. Chris, you brought up the NWO and the Cookout. WCW became way too dependent on that. And look where it's gotten them. So as far as I'm concerned, you are the IWC is just the type of fans that will want their cake, eat it too, and then complain about the frosting you put on it.
Period.
So, and again, I also agree that MidSouth is correct. Wrestling fans don't care about women's wrestling. They'll say they care about women's wrestling because they want to be looked at in a great light, but they don't care about women's wrestling. You guys still view women's wrestling as the bathroom break match. And trust me, I'm not picking on Chris because he admitted he went to the bathroom during.
No, I don't give a shit. No, I don't care. Because like I said, if there's a match that I'm not interested in, you will be that bathroom break. Whether you're a man or a woman, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and I'm not just saying it because I'm saying it for the rest of the fans. You guys just don't care about women's wrestling. The only time you do care about women's wrestling is when it gets you clicks and likes on social media. That's it. If you want to see 20-minute women's wrestling matches, you can watch Stardom. You can watch Marty Gold. You can watch Tokyo Joshi Pro, Eve Riot, Women of Wrestling. You can watch Shine. You can watch WOW. There are so many women's wrestling promotions that give time towards the women. If you actually care about women's wrestling, not only would you know about these wrestling promotions, but you would actually take the time to sit down and watch them. If you're not watching them, if you don't know how it is, and you just really don't care or bother to look up those wrestling promotions, then go hit the tub and get your body a scrub because your takes is doo-doo brown.
Well,
hey, I want to say two things real quick. I'm going to pick on Chris here in a second.
Jesus,
pick on Chris Day, huh?
What's going on?
What Light Skin said a second ago about Divine Dominion and TJ, just remember that TJ has been tagging a lot longer than Divine Dominion, so that should have set it off in your head that they were going to last that 5 minutes. They've been a tag team longer. They are the tag team.
I seen that match. I seen that match during the pre-show.
They are the tag team. So I want to laugh at Chris because I didn't catch it the first time, but I caught it this time.
Did you?
So earlier in the show, he said something about wanting to see and he said this for weeks too. Wanting to see Athena more. Athena should be on the main roster.
And I'm standing on basically what I said too.
And Athena is literally in a pay-per-view match, and this nigga is there. He's there at the show.
I am. Yes,
I am.
Show.
Yes, I am. You can literally see Athena live.
And I've seen Athena live many times. Yes, I have. But I'm sorry, but the person that she was wrestling, I didn't give a fuck about. So I just said, I don't want to. I was trying to hurry up to get back. That was the thing, but it was a long ass fucking line, and I'm just like, fuck. Fuck.
You should just screen someone theme song.
I didn't do it like trying to be malicious. It's just I had to go to the bathroom, but went to the line, and it was just a long fucking line, and I'm just like,
that it was.
Oh well.
It was definitely a long line for sure.
He said, "No, hold your pee."
That was.
I'm not holding shit, nigga. No. My dick is not gonna be hurting. If I have to piss, I have to piss. Kiss my ass, okay?
Sponsors.
Shit. I mean, listen. Let me tell y'all something. I know I'm being picked on by light skin and mid-south, whatever, but once again, I'm standing on business. I'm like, listen, if you got a weak ass match, I'm not. I'm not. I'm sorry. However, I do got a question for you guys. We was talking about this on the cookout. What makes and this could be for any company. What makes a superstar or a star, or like, what do you classify some of these wrestlers as? Like stars, superstars, and if you do, what is your criteria for that?
Put me on the big screen. Put me on the big screen.
Sure.
Put me on the big screen. Because I'm glad I thought you didn't see the message, because I saw your video. I had to go see his video or their video, and so this is 2026. This is not 1996. This is not when we got VHS and put the tape in and you had to rewind it. None of that. Okay, so you can't name someone that was a superstar in 1996
very outdated
to superstars that are 2026. Two different. No, but I can help them out a little bit more. Now you got megastars and superstars. You got those megastars that when casuals, they know who the hell they are. You got superstars like us as wrestling fans. We know the resume. We know what they bring to the table in and out the ring. Superstars. Kenny Omega. The disrespect.
That was wild.
The disrespect, my brother. I forgot your name. You are the skinny one, as far as my head goes. You are the skinny one, so I'm gonna call you that. To say that Kenny Omega is not a superstar is blasphemy. Okay, everybody knew who Kenny Omega was before there was an AEW.
Before there was even a Roman Reigns, before there was a Seth Rollins, people knew what Kenny Omega was.
Everybody knew who Kenny Omega was before the classic Omega Okada matches. He was the cleaner. Everybody knew him before he was the cleaner. There's the classic match between him and Kota Ibushi and DDT. Everybody know who he was when he got knocked the fuck out by Bryan Danielson and Ring of Honor. So you knew who Kenny Omega was. His resume from that point on, I guess around 2000, I would say 6, 7, all the way to now, has reached the respectability of superstar and superstardom, and possibly maybe megastar, because casuals know who he is now too. I just don't like that you try to compare him with the name of Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. These guys they were superstars back then. They are now megastars because of their history, all this stuff. That's it. He's in his own lane now. That's where they are. A Kenny Omega, a Hangman Page, MJF. MJF is damn near megastar for just what he does in and out the ring. So this is 2026. We cannot do this and try to compare the wrestlers, the modern day wrestlers of now, to the past of where we didn't have social media, streaming services, all that. We only had cable TV and tapes. That's it. You can't do that. That's not fair. And the disrespect to these guys today, like a Swerve, like a Will Ospreay, Okada. I could go with the ladies, Mercedes Moné, Willow, Tony Storm, hell, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch. These are different. These are the modern day superstars. And it's not because they're in the number one company or number two company or number 1A, number 1B company. These are the superstars of the modern day wrestling. No, these are two different lanes. Don't do that, bro.
Let me tag in real quick. So I needed. Thank you. Here's the thing. I was disgusted. I'm not gonna even lie to you, and that's why I called the motherfucker out. I was like, if you feel that much, and you want to bring your, I guess, I don't know, one track mindedness and put it on the clip, then why don't you come to the cookout and why don't you bring that same energy? I bet you won't last 5 minutes. I promise you won't. And then that same that same person that you had on y'all podcast, I think it was weeks back. Luckily for her, I didn't see her in Queens. But it's those fans that bitch and complain and say, I don't watch AEW, but then make a trip to fucking Queens. But that's either here or there. My thing is that why are you talking about somebody that you don't watch? Right? Kenny Omega's like, his legacy goes back maybe 30 years tops. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still have not like absorbed all of his career heights, his highlights. But I don't understand, how are you going to go in here and talk about he's not a star when you don't even take the time to fucking Google? You know what I'm saying? I had to pack somebody up on Cam's podcast. I'm like, how the fuck you sitting up here talking about fucking AEW when you literally said out of your mouth that you are a WWE fanboy? So you shouldn't be talking about any other companies, because the only thing that you absorb is only WWE. That's only what you digest. That's what you shit on. That's what you piss on. That's what you should stick to. Because I'm telling you, anytime that you are in the space with me and the first thing you say is I'm a fanboy, but then start talking about WWE shit, I'm going to say shut the fuck up. Respectfully and disrespectfully. Because enough of these motherfuckers taking these little passes and shit. Oh, we're done with that. We're done. Because I'm not going to sit up here and waste my time with a motherfucker or a bitch talking about shit that they don't even watch. If you watched it, that's one thing. Then we had another motherfucker on the fucking cookout talk about I only watched it for 5 minutes. And you know what I asked him? I said, okay, cool. So let's do trivia real quick. What was the first match? This motherfucker had to go on fucking Teacup and he had to go and research it. I said, no, you're gone. Just leave. You didn't even fucking watch it. I said, if you get bored of WWE, it's a plethora of wrestling companies that you can literally watch. And if you got a question or whatever, you got Light Skin, you got me, you got MidSouth sometimes that comes on the panel, and you can ask one of us. I literally had to go through maybe 5 different people, and I had to re-educate them. I had to reprogram them. Like, hey, listen, we're gonna watch AEW. If you want to watch AEW, come on the Discord. My whole thing is, I'm not trying to save the culture. I'm not trying to save the wrestling community, but I'm trying to get people to think in a logical sense. If you are a wrestling fan, and if you want to watch other shit, ask. Plain and simple. Don't take somebody else's opinion from a fucking podcast and then say, well, this is my opinion. Bitch ass motherfucker, you got that shit from fucking Jim Cornette. Shout out to Light Skin. Shout out to Light Skin.
We've said it multiple times. Yeah. A lot of these different podcasts that are out that are just, most likely on the same level as us, parrot a lot of stuff from Jim Cornette, from Busted Open Radio, from a lot of the AEW haters. It's all the same talking points. And I'm like, I heard this from Cornette. I heard this from Bully Ray and dude with the Coke bottle glasses on. What's his name?
Who's that?
The dude with the gray hair from the dude that he does the show with, Bully Ray.
You're talking about that moist individual. You're the one with the loud mouth that they got a loud speaker before. Yeah.
But if you've noticed, a lot of their tune has changed now that AEW seems to be putting on successful show after successful show after successful show. Mm-hmm. But let's also point this out here too. The dude wanted to compare stars from the past. Like Undertaker, Rock, Stone Cold. I think they brought up Terry or something like that. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. Yes, wrestling did open the door for a lot of those individuals to be in movies. But looking back on it now, would anybody really bust through the line nowadays just to go watch No Holds Barred in theaters?
How dare you? That's my
no.
I love
Suburban. No. Hey, I'm not done. Suburban Commando.
No.
Hey,
Mr. Nanny.
No Holds Bar is my movie. How dare you, sir?
How about Mr. Nanny?
No.
What?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna take the podium real quick. That's before my time, and that shirt will be coming out.
And again, I'm not done. I got one more
Sorry.
in the tank. I got one more in the tank. Is anybody really breaking down doors to go watch Three Ninjas Shanghai? Whatever the heck it was called, where Hulk Hogan was playing a movie star.
Three Ninjas is goated. It's not the one that light skin. I mean, that the one that you talking about.
The original Three Ninjas is goated. Three Ninjas is Shanghai dude with Hulk Hogan or Terry Bollea. No.
Wait. We are not.
Where he thinks he knows martial arts. No. He could barely get his leg up.
That motherfucker can barely lift up his leg.
Don't forget the toupee. Don't forget the blonde toupee he had on.
Yeah, the blonde toupee he had on. But and not only that, but like there are movies out there that a lot of us like will make fun of, you know, like some of Dwayne's movies, like The Tooth Fairy, Doom.
Yeah. That was Doom from the
get-go. Even he makes fun of it though. That's the crazy part.
I know, and that's the great thing about it, you know.
He makes fun of it.
If you had to think about like great movies that wrestlers were in, they're really not the focal point of it. They're playing a side character.
Right. That point.
They're not the main star, but they are like a supporting character in the movie. That's what makes the movie great. Go ahead, MidSouth.
I'm not gonna.
Wait. Before you go. I want to go back to what Chris said about educating wrestling fans. I'm done.
Oh, okay.
No more of that. No more of that. You want to be a stubborn wrestling fan, and you want to be brainwashed. That's your business. I'm going to enjoy. That's why I sound unbothered. I'm going to enjoy. We practice what we preach. We practice what we preach when we say, "Go enjoy what you love." If you want to stay there, stay there. No, by all means, stay there. But when you come over, when you leave your area of happiness and try to come ruin my happiness, that's when we have a problem. Don't come over here on my side where I enjoyed a 2-hour full of wrestling or a 3-hour pay-per-view that was more entertaining with no commercials and stuff like that. And you want to say, oh, well, the ratings or they not making no money. Why are you thinking about someone else's pockets? How about how much money you make? What's your rating like?
What's that thing called pocket watching or some shit?
Pocket watching. I mean, I'm not going to educate nobody. You want to be on the dumb lane, be on the dumb lane. You want to be over there and picking up garbage on the highway, you be over there. I'm going to enjoy my nice road of wrestling here where I got many stops, not just 2 or 3. That's all I want to go. MidSouth, I'm sorry to interrupt you, bro.
No problem,
I I'll forget it.
No problem at all. So, as somebody who only watched a tiny clip of that, I haven't gone back and seen the entire segment or anything for them. I'm just going to stick to what I heard. So I'm going to say it like this. Number one, and I'm just going to cover 2 things. I got a lot to say about this, but I'm only going to cover 2 angles for this. First of all, superstar, the term superstar. We all know what superstar means outside of wrestling. Inside of wrestling, it's a WWE term. That's it. Mm-hmm. It's not an AEW term. It's not a New Japan term. It's not a pro wrestling term. It's just a WWE term. Here's the problem. They call everybody a superstar because they work for WWE. What that guy was talking about, somebody who transcends wrestling, that's the word he should have used, because almost none of them wrestlers in WWE transcend wrestling. You want to know what my barometer is? And I've said this before. Does my wife know you? My wife don't know no damn what's the dude, Jacob Fatu. She never seen him before. She never heard him before. She knows the wrestlers that he talked about from the 90s because she was watching wrestling back then, even though most of the wrestlers she was watching was ECW. So she knows who Mick Foley is from ECW and then WWF. But wrestlers that transcend, she knows. I asked her this the other day. She knows Roman Reigns. She knows Bianca Belair. I think she might know Cody. But the only reason why she know Cody to me, if I'm thinking, the only reason why she knows Cody because she went to some AEW shows with me when he was there. She knows Dustin Rhodes, but she didn't know that he was in AEW. This is me quizzing her. So WWE, if you're not in WWE, that does not mean that you can't transcend wrestling, because she knows who Mercedes Moné is. She knows who Mick Foley is. She knows who Chris Jericho is. She knows who Kenny Omega is. Again, that's because she went to the show with me. But to say somebody is a super, it has to be a superstar, that is a brainwashed WWE term. People that don't watch wrestling don't know who 95% of the wrestlers in WWE are. In fact, most of the people that watch WWE don't know more than half the wrestlers. You want to know how I know? Because half the time when somebody from NXT goes to the main roster, they don't know who the hell they watching. And you can tell by the last person, I saw the stuff online about Ricky Starks, how nobody even knew who he was. They weren't cheering for him. He got zero reaction. Why? Because he ain't a transcendent superstar. They don't know who he is. So if your own people who watch your show don't know who somebody who works for the company is, then you can be a superstar, a transcender somewhere else.
Period.
That's bottom line. Second point, and this is going to be quicker. What is really a superstar? What is really a transcender in the wrestling sense? Somebody who puts butts in seats. There has been 2 companies in the last 30 years that put more than 15,000 fans in a United States arena or stadium. 2 companies. Only 2. How many wrestling organizations are there? Hell of a lot more than 2. But there's only been 2 of them. I'm not counting Ring of Honor because there technically wasn't around for a while, and I think they did put like 12,000 or whatever it was in Madison Square Garden back a few years ago. But AEW, WWE, that's it. But you know what's missing from that equation? It's how we think as wrestling fans. We think that wrestling only happens in the United States of America. You want to know? I'm going to give you the perfect example of why I say that. Who just retired in New Japan?
The Ace, Tanahashi.
Hiroshi Tanahashi. Hiroshi Tanahashi is more popular than every wrestler on WWE's roster right now. In Japan, he don't wrestle anymore. So we're always coming from a United States point of view when it comes to stuff like that. But you talking about somebody who transcends wrestling? I just drew a blank. Mexico. Mystico. They've had 50 sellouts in CMLL this year. They sold out stadiums/arenas 50 times this year. He is bigger than Roman Reigns in Mexico. He is bigger than John Cena in Mexico. They can't touch him, and he's never in the main. He's hardly ever in the main event.
And the crazy thing is too. I just want to add on to that point. So Mystico. Now Mystico used to be, what was his name? Sin Cara. They made sure to make him look like shit, right? See, in his home country, that man is a megastar. But in WWE, he's a jobber, right? Mm-hmm. And this is where wrestling fans really need to do. You know what? Not just wrestling fans. I'm talking about podcasters. Because that motherfucker that sat up there and said that Kenny Omega is like, he's a legend that never came to WWE and never will be a megastar because he never went on that platform. That is the dumbest shit that you can ever say, right? And really, you don't deserve to be in front of a camera because you are literally saying shit and just to get clickbaits. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm not going to pay attention to you. I mean, you're lucky I even made a video about that, but it's just people like that is getting on my fucking nerves because I'm hearing that type of rhetoric every fucking day. And I am at the point, I'm keeping the same energy. No, I like to educate because I like to break down motherfuckers to the point where you got to get the fuck out of my sight, right? You come on here, you was in your little basement and you were sitting here and saying, well, I'm a little miserable, so let me go on a cookout. Okay, bitch, you're on a cookout now, you about to be fucking educated, you about to be disrespected, you about to be humbled, and then you about to go and cry. That's what I like to do. Antonio is not the confrontational type, but bitch, I am.
Yeah, that's why I was sending straight to you. I don't have patience no more for people. I don't. But
you know what? And the thing about it is, you know me, I don't have patience for people. So the only way that you can get rid of a troll, it's just to break them down, and then they'll leave you alone. That's what you have to do that's what you have to do, you know, when you are dealing with that type of like mindset, unfortunately.
I mean, to be honest with you, like I tell people this: you really want to know if someone's a superstar without the WWE, look at people that came to WWE and got bigger pop than motherfuckers that been there for a whole year or something. AJ Styles came on his first night, had the biggest pop of the night. Sting, when he first officially came to WWE, that Survivor Series, that was a pop that even I popped out my chair because I was like, I didn't think Sting was really gonna come. I was like, the video game, yeah, but he really showed up. I mean, look at Shinsuke Nakamura, his first night at NXT. Like they know, people was over, like as MidSouth said, where they were from. Ace retirement sold out the Tokyo Dome. You know how many butts is in the Tokyo Dome? Over 50,000 seats. Mystical, who sold out 50 city arena Mexico shows. Unbelievable. These people are superstars. All right, just because you don't know them don't mean they're not superstars. That means you don't know them. You are a small percentage of 3 billion people on this planet. They are superstars. Okay.
8 billion.
I mean, it's common knowledge. But I really wanted to talk about is a comment that you had named Jeremy said, and you're right.
Yeah, so here, this one.
Yeah, you're right. Those guys are in a different level. They Hall of Famers. He was named Hall of Famers. Kenny's still wrestling.
And I could have swore that we was talking about 2026. I wasn't talking about. We weren't talking about.
No. He's not talking about us. He's talking about the people like that guy that's saying.
Yeah. I mean, like that. That's why I'm trying to bring him back to life, right? What was that? What was that song? Or who was those people that was like, "Bring me back to life"? Who was that?
Evanescence.
Yeah.
Evanescence.
Yeah. 2005 type of shit. You know what I'm saying? No, that was actually 2002.
Yeah.
2003.
Yeah.
2002, 2003.
Yeah, because the only reason why I know that because that was the song. That was the theme song for No Way Out.
Yeah,
Rock versus. I told you.
So it's on my playlist, by the way.
Very much so.
It's on one of mine too. I'm not gonna lie.
There you go.
So I'm gonna give y'all a choice. Because I know Light Skin, you didn't watch it, and MidSouth, I know your black ass didn't watch it. Enforcer, I know you watched it. I want to talk about Clash in Italy just a little bit, and then we got to go to news and rumors. Do y'all want to talk about it a little bit? We can talk about it for like about 10 minutes or so. Because I don't really have a lot. Just some things I did notice that I just want to kind of discuss a little bit.
Yeah, it's not gonna be long. It's surprisingly it's mostly positive than negative.
Yes. So I'm gonna go off first. So this is my whole analysis about the whole the pay-per-view was good. I OEW accused me of glazing the pay-per-view. I don't know why, but because I guess I don't say a lot of nice shit about WWE. But the one thing that I did, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck. So I like the pace. I like the pacing. I definitely like the Sol Ruka. I think she's fabulous. I don't give a damn if she black, mix, or whatever. I think she's a damn good wrestler, and I'm glad that she got the Intercontinental Championship away from Becky. Cody Rhodes, he can go suck a dick. I don't really give a fuck about him. I think Gunther should have won that match. But once again, when it comes to Cody, for some reason, it's always in controversy for some apparent reason. And but yeah, we're gonna move on from that. There was a lot of wrestlers that should have been there that was in the audience. Liv Morgan, she's a world champion, and yet she's sitting there looking pretty in the audience.
She's Italian.
Once again, sitting in the fucking audience looking pretty. Let me see. There's not a lot of matches I do remember, but the tribal by combat, dude, Roman is on another level when he is cocky as fuck. Like that man was literally fucking up Jacob Fatu. That man drop kicked him, ricocheted him into the steel pole, and I'm just like, dude, concussion syndrome. Damn. But I mean, that match was good. But you can feel like, especially as a wrestling fan, that you know someone's not going to win a match. And now, because Jacob lost, because Jacob is like literally the hottest addition to the WWE roster since he has been there, and now he has to serve Roman, is absolutely insane. But I do like the storyline that's going on right now. Like, there's like a path that they were showing, but you know what I'm saying, like like I said, if you didn't notice it, you could tell like on his right there was Solo and his crew came out or whatever, and they were looking at him as Jacob was about to follow the original bloodline or whatever. It's that he had to make a decision like where his path is going to go, and now he got to be treated like a slave now. And then there was something about Jey Uso that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like he's trying to give out orders or whatever to Jacob. Them two are going to clash. I don't know when or where, but them two are going to clash because Jay acting like he got like a set of balls, and like you gotta understand, my nigga, like a year ago you were world champion, and now all of a sudden you taking orders from fucking Roman. So it's a lot of fucked up shit, but a lot of good shit that I seen in Clash of Italy, and then also Triple A. Want to talk about that? It lasted 45 minutes. And that's probably the longest match that I've probably seen that WWE produced. Someone also said this in the cookout, and I want y'all to pay attention to this. They can book a good match. And like literally, what I seen. I mean, I don't give a fuck about the colonizers in masks. I mean, I still don't give a shit about them. I think they have racist gimmicks. But basically my overall point is that WWE, whether they're in NXT or they're in Triple A, or even with the bitch that they're fucking with, which is TNA, they can come up with a great production. They can come up with a great storyline. The problem is, everybody, they choose not to. I'll let my play with that.
What kills me is that they're able to produce good matches, but it's everywhere that's not the main roster. They can do it in NXT. They can do it in AAA. They can do it in Evolve, but they have yet to do it on the main roster. That is my biggest complaint right there, because everybody wants to sit here. Well, this is where all the stars go, and this, that, and first off, let's also kill this myth here too that AAA is its own promotion. The day that you slapped that WWE logo onto your own logo, a logo that you've had since you became a company,
90s,
you're no longer your own promotion. You are a subsidiary. You are WWE property. So as far as I'm concerned, AAA is just another WWE property.
Yeah.
But again, yes, WWE can put on good matches. They have done so. It's just that the last time they put together a Dave Meltzer approved 5-star match, it happened in 2011 with CM Punk and John Cena, and it hasn't been done since. And the only time
you're talking about main roster, right?
Huh?
You're talking about main roster because he did give.
That was the main roster. Yeah. That was the main roster. The last time they had another 5-star match, it was on the so-called developmental brand NXT with Andrade and Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano, who looks like he's almost on his way out.
He is. He's not resigning his contract.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he's taking naps and shit.
Yeah, him and Kansas is not resigning contract.
That's crazy. Like your last days, you're randomly sleeping on like staircases and sleeping on poles and shit.
I mean,
like, he's sleeping because they took away Ciampa.
I mean, EC3 was drinking on his last day, so might as well sleep it off.
Crazy.
But so let me just go with Clash. Let me get everybody. Did you say you watch WWE? You should not be surprised that Brock Lesnar won his match back, and it's gonna be a third match.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Don't be mad about that because in my view, they still made over strong in that little 6-minute match because it took seven freaking F5s.
I got you, MidSouth.
Like what the hell we going on here? 7 F5s, but it's gonna be a rematch. We already know that for a fact. Cody, I said it earlier this week. I knew Cody was gonna win on some foot on the rope referee didn't see it type stuff, or he's gonna pull the trunks, some shit he did like we did with Drew McIntyre. So I already knew that was gonna happen. Rhea Ripley and Jade, you're improving.
Oh
that was a good.
This
match.
Was another banger that she had.
That's 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row. Now, are we giving credit to her for improving, or you finally found the right partner that go get them counters for you and Charlotte?
I think it's the right partner, honestly, because this is our second time having a banger.
Yeah. B-Flab though, stay away.
Yes, B-Flab, you and your fucking diaper. Stay the fuck away.
Stay away. Just stay away. Ruka, I think, was the right decision for her to be Intercontinental Champion. Shout out to Becky Lynch for that one. Shout out to Ruka for being athletic. Great match between those two. What's next for Becky? Becky, go in the Queen of the Ring. Go to Queen of the Ring and get back to where you think you're supposed to be. The main event, I like the main event for some reasons. We've got Pandemic Tribal Chief in that match. Roman was talking so much shit in that match. I thought it was an empty Thunderdome match. Like he was talking so much shit to Jacob. Jacob was looking strong until Roman hit him with the toolbox on his hand where he can't do the target death grip. I'm like, all right, cool. They took the turnbuckles off of each corner. He was using that against them. Like Chris said earlier, concussion protocol, please. But the ending of it was more. I was more paying attention to Roman because of what he said while he's walking out. He said, "I try to warn y'all. Y'all tried me. Now ain't no quarterback, ain't no QB. It's the tribal chief territory." This man, the same man, I got the little thing right here, so I'm gonna use it. The man that said this belt was a loser belt. How is this main eventing? And your little McGriddle belt was opening for free on ESPN.
Is that a watch?
No, it's one of those armbands like this and goes like, yeah. My boys got me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna throw in what my boys got me. Come on now. Okay. But I love. Like I say, it was a good peer review. I'm not gonna come in here and keep that same energy. But AAA was better. If I gotta say what was better, Triple A was better. I only want to see one match, but I watched the whole thing. It's straight up WWE. It's straight up WWE. The War Raiders, the tag team champions. They finally did something with Ray Phoenix. They feeded him over there, so they put him back in Mexico. He's a champion there. Vikingo won the mid-card title. But the mask versus mask was so much stories in that match. From people beating up Chad Gable with blind walker sticks to somebody else coming in, hitting with a guitar. Homeboy girlfriend that he just defended her in the elevator and stuff was there with a ticket. It was so much. And oh my God, it was Chad Gable. Like, we didn't know who the fuck it was the whole time. But I loved it. I loved it, especially with JBL on commentary. He had me laughing. He had me dying laughing. That's pretty much all I gotta say about it. That was a good show. Good week of wrestling. Good weekend of wrestling. What's wrong with your face?
It was Chad Gable all this time.
Yeah, someone asked
Oh
me
my
this.
God, I didn't know that. Oh my God, that is crazy.
Someone said they thought it was over.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Yes, I stole John Cena belt too.
Wait.
Wait. Hey, Chris. There you go. Here goes something for you. They gave me this one too.
Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. Go ahead, MidSouth.
So hey,
eating, right?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Can I put you on mute?
No, it's all good.
Right.
So, AAA, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch AAA. But I will say this. The internet wrestling community is so fake.
You just
and
know
here's why.
Because
when I scroll on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, anytime they're talking about AAA, they're not talking about AAA. They're talking about WWE wrestlers that are on AAA. I have never seen a post, not a single freaking wrestling post, about any real AAA wrestler wrestling another AAA wrestler. No angles, nothing. It is literally every single time a WWE wrestler either wrestling another WWE wrestler, which is weird, or one wrestling against a AAA wrestler that was already there.
Bro,
that is a valid point.
But that's how it is. Ever since they brought them, that's how it's been. It's been whoever's being catering. You're going down to Mexico, and you go get some reps there. It's not. You're not seeing a AAA wrestler who was already there before they even brought the shit wrestling another contracted AAA guy. You're not seeing it.
But here's the thing. Like, this is a very good point that MidSouth is making, because aren't you supposed to be talking about the whole entire product, not just WWE like stars? Yeah, that's fake bitch energy.
I'm saying, I brought it up. You don't have no choice. You have no choice because that's all they book.
Can I take it a step further?
Yeah.
They don't watch the show. They just watch the matches that have WWE wrestlers involved.
Right.
I guarantee you take any single person that watched that AAA card over the weekend to name you everybody that wrestled on the card. Ask them who was in the opening match. Ask them who was in the second match. And if it didn't involve a WWE wrestler or involve a WWE wrestler and a AAA wrestler, they either won't know the AAA wrestler or they won't know the two AAA wrestlers that were in the match.
So I'm gonna keep it real right now. That was my first time watching AAA since last year. Because, like I said, I wanted to see the match versus match because that was the most interesting story that WWE had got on their programming. Was this match versus match? And it's kind of crazy because you got one guy, well, both of them not Mexican at all, but one is from you got a German who's dressing up as American, but He's Mexican. You know what I'm saying? And then you added two more you added two other Europeans, and then added two big not country from Michigan, guys with masks on and saying they're part of the. So it was like, is y'all gonna just add some Mexicans in this shit or not?
It brings me colonizing type of shit, type of energy. It does not sit with me very well. It don't.
Call it whitewash.
Yes, yeah, most definitely. And the thing is that no one is talking about this. Like, literally, you just stated that there's like white men portraying to be Mexican luchadors, right? Same issue that we have it with Samoans portraying to be black people. And it's just like this cultural appropriation. It's just not sitting well with me these days.
Yes.
And I don't know why wrestling fans are not talking about this. Well, then again, they don't use Google. And the only thing that they care about is, once again, WWE.
I brought it up on the cookout too, Chris. They have 7 championships in AAA.
That's crazy.
4 of those championships are held by WWE contracted stars that didn't even have anything to do with AAA until WWE acquired them. You have Dominic Mysterio as your AAA Mega Champion. Wow. You have now Rey Fénix as your Cruiserweight Champion. You have the War Raiders as your Tag Team Champions. And Lola Vice holds one half of the Mixed Tag Championship along.
Wait. Yo, nervous, bro. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
There we go.
Yes, Daddy.
Thank you. So it's like I said, Dominic Mysterio, the War Raiders, Lola Vice, and now Rey Fénix. 4 of your champions now hold titles in a promotion that you acquired last year. No actual contract. Like everybody else is either contracted AAA talent that nobody knows about and don't nobody care about. Nobody care about Flammer as the Reina de Reinas champion. Nobody cares about, the trios champion. Nobody even cared that nobody knows none of you WWE fans know who Laredo Kid is. And Laredo Kid has been featured in multiple different promotions,
including AEW and TNA.
Exactly. So how are you going to sit up here and say, oh, AAA is good? You only care about the WWE stars that happen to be down there getting reps. So if you could, Chris, you could cue the music. MidSouth was right.
Oh, shit. Oh.
What the fuck?
MidSouth was wrong.
Oh, see, that's why he wanted to do it. But this... We just finished.
It's a banger. That's why.
But this is nothing new. I mean, we're talking like it's new, but it's nothing new. When they got TNA, NXT guys won their titles. I'll take it back because I just found this out a couple years ago. They had a business relationship with Tennessee with Jerry Lawless Federation. And they came out there and won their belts. So it's nothing new. I mean, even Evolve, the original Evolve, the Street Fighters won the tag team titles while they was contracted with WWE. So it's like if you be a partner with WWE, expect them to come and take some of your property, like
use you and move on because ain't nobody watching TNA anymore. They don't have a lot of people tuning into that show now that they don't have WWE on there featured in every single match.
Especially if some of their stars talking about they not re-signing their contract and the rumor is going that they come to WWE. Santana, Leo Slater. Yeah. Even though they already WWE. I don't care what no one said. TNA is WWE.
So I keep telling, I was trying to tell motherfuckers that they already signed with they already sleeping with
just like when someone get released from WWE and all of a sudden they pop up into TNA, they're still WWE. They just using their NXT name, like the Italian dude that was and with Gunther. I said this on what I was saying here. It's Marvel versus DC. Okay, the lines has been drawn.
That's basically what it is.
AEW got New Japan, CMLL, soon to be maybe MLW or at least Maple Leaf Wrestling, and Stardom. Dirty Ego countering that with the opposition of the same freaking categories. You know, AAA, TNA, freaking
TJP,
Marigold. You know, it's pretty much Marvel versus DC. If you're a comic book fan, you know what I'm getting at. Yep. But I'm gonna start there. Like I said, I enjoyed what I saw yesterday. I was not planning on watching it, but someone said it was on at 10 o'clock at night. I couldn't get no sleep. I watched it. I only wanted to watch one match. It was a good show. I give you. Someone actually said, "Do they think Undertaker is in discussion for Book of the Year?" Because I didn't know he was booking AAA.
I mean, I did, but I don't pay attention to that. That face
right there, MidSouth. That face right there.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it's like Undertaker now booking AAA. That also pushed out the dude that was doing it, which was Vampiro. So is he still around in AAA, or is he just gone now?
See, that's the question I asked about. That's the question I asked about Conan, because I haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, I haven't seen Conan in a while.
Well, he can stay the fuck away. To be honest,
believe me, I'm not complaining, but these are the same gripes that people had about AEW. Like, where's the inspiration? Why aren't you using this? Like, the inspiration was in Japan. They were the Princess Tag Champions before they dropped the titles to the team that they have that has them now. So,
what the hell is that?
I don't know.
You okay? Okay. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to, since we got about 20 more minutes, about 25 minutes or so, we're going to wrap up the show with heel news and rumors, and then also we're going to talk about Kevin Knight. Sorry, we're going to dive into his heel turn and what's to come. So, here is heels and rumors.
We're breaking down the latest buzz from backstage politics, surprise returns, contract drama, and all the dirt the big companies don't want you to know about. Whether it's AEW, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, or any of your favorite indie scene companies. We've got the scoops, we've got the tea, and we might even have a wrestler to even talk about this. With a little bit of fantasy booking to spice things up. Grab your belts, lace up your boots, time to hit the ropes, because it's time for heel news and rumors.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that. All right. So the first thing on the docket, we can get this bitch ass motherfucker out the way first. Donald Trump recently bought TKO stock recently. So for our analysts, that gets into this type of shit, light skin or MidSouth. What do you guys think? Well, the whole panel. What do you guys think? Is this bringing up red flags? I mean, everything that Donald Trump does anyway is a red flag. But what you guys think about this stuff?
It not only brings up red flags, but it also brings up the hypocrisy of pretty much the entire climate of people who want to bring up politics as a talking point. Because I remember a time when a certain individual wore a tan suit while he was president, and y'all wouldn't shut the hell up about it. This dude has basically treated the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and any other United States law as toilet paper to clean up the cloth that he wears around, at least about 3 layers of cloth that he has to wear around so he doesn't mess himself. As far as I'm concerned, there has been no one that has used the highest office in the land to enrich themselves more than this man right here. This walking toupee, this orange sphincter, this Cheeto dust bandit. I could name probably a couple more, but I'm too lazy. Let's just call it what it is. The man is basically trying to enrich himself. The man has made well over $1 billion, you know, double figure billions, maybe even triple figure billions. And y'all just turn around and look the other way as if nothing happened. So as far as I'm concerned, what else is new?
Light skin or enforcer? Go ahead.
Light skin just went, but I'll go.
I'm sorry, Antonio or MidSouth. Go ahead.
No problem. A sitting president is about to put his own face. A sitting living president is about to put his own face on a bill that they make up, a $250 bill. Nothing surprises me anymore. So no, I am not surprised that our sitting president can do something as crooked as bring a company to the White House to put on a show, and then before their show airs, buy stock in the company. That's no insider trading or anything. There's no insider trading going on or nothing like that. Can't be. Not with the president. No, not this guy. So it does not surprise me, but nothing surprises me anymore. Again, it goes back to me being the glass half full or whatever the saying is. I expect things like this going forward. That's just how it's gonna be.
Y'all motherfuckers turn off that goddamn life alert. Goddamn it. Anyway, excuse me. I don't know why I called you.
Let's just make this quick.
Antonio, go. Just go.
This motherfucker award goes to you, Donald Trump. You are recipient of this award because I never heard a president in my lifetime that buys or spend American money, because it's not yours. You're not good at spending your money. So you spend our money on stuff, and you put $50,000 into TK. And I wonder why, because I think that's probably the next thing we're gonna talk about, a certain thing with your buddy. Your buddy. Whoa, nigga. Whoa, block. Oh, you about to get blocked.
Wow, that is wild word. I was wondering what that was.
That's a middle finger, by the way. Okay.
Oh, butt plug don't look like that.
I don't know. He might got butt plug like that. I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, you don't know who you are today, all right? Do you? Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, buddy. But no, this don't surprise me. Of years of seeing this man before he was president, why he was president the first time, and what he does now. Is he's planning for his exit. That's what he does. Once he's out, he's just gonna be a regular Joe that used to be president. So you plan for you and your family to be taken care of when you get the hell out of here.
I do not believe when his supposed term is over, I do not believe he's leaving office. I don't care what anybody says. He's gonna stay there.
That's not good for business. Scary. Yeah, I ain't. Yeah, let's move on. So apparently a fan bids over $6,000 for Rhea Ripley's phone case, and we mean that there's WWE fan. We said this on this podcast numerous times that a lot of these WWE fans need psychiatric help. But apparently, yes, we know that WWE fans are known to go to extremes to support their favorites, and Rhea Ripley is definitely on top of that list. So apparently, I guess I don't know why her phone case is being is in the auction. I don't know why.
Her actual phone case?
Her actual phone case is actually was submitted, and there was a winning bid of $6,322 for the item. And and apparently it left not only Rhea Ripley like incredibly stunned, but also her husband. And it was just she said her reaction basically on social media, she said it is fucking crazy.
So what do y'all expect? Y'all expect it to smell like her or something? What weird shit are y'all on?
You remember when I said that y'all create a monster that you just can't escape from? This is another portion of that, is you have weirdos who will buy just ridiculous things. It's $6,000 for a phone case. Can you imagine if it was anything worse?
It's a simple fact, Denard, that someone fucking bought the shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God. That's God. Well, I don't even have that type of money. God damn. Shit. I mean, anyway. Okay. Let's move. MidSouth, did you have anything?
Nope.
No? Okay. All right. Antonio? No? Good. Okay. All right. Moving on. All right. So the next one on the docket is we already talked about these motherfuckers next. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we already talked about that motherfucker next. Okay. Yeah, we already talked about that. These motherfuckers next. Okay. Shut up. Danhausen is really making my ass itch. I don't like talking about this man. Yeah, I don't like talking about a trick-or-treater and how they're talking about that AEW dropped the ball, whatever. Listen, the man, they talk about he made funny jokes or whatever. He probably gonna have his own cartoon, whatever. I don't really give a shit. The question is, can he really get it in the ring? And people have said, and you guys have said, that he knows how to wrestle, but for some apparent reason, they're putting him on the forefront, like, okay, this is a megastar and all types of shit because he's on a bigger platform. He has his, I guess, Steve Urkel cloning machine, and I guess he's the greatest. I'm tired of talking about this motherfucker, and I'm tired of motherfucker glazing him like I can't believe it's not butter type of shit, So what do you guys thinking? Jim Ross need to shut the fuck up.
First of all, Jim, see, that's another reason why I had to rewatch Double Nothing, because I heard it was not really good commentating from you. So I had to see it for myself. And
he was commentary? Oh, he was a commentary?
Yeah.
I don't need to rewatch it.
Yeah. So I think it's time to sit down.
Yeah, because he didn't even know if he was there at the arena.
Yeah, someone pointed out. I was like, "Oh shit, Jim is there." But then they said something about the contract. I think it was during the Moxley Colorado match. I think it was. But so I'm not worried about this. But Danhausen hasn't done nothing different that he's done everywhere else. Ring of Honor, AEW, and now WWE. WWE. Only thing they did with him that they botched his debut. That's about it. Everything else is the same thing he did in AEW. It's the same thing he did in Ring of Honor. He's being himself. He's being the comedy wrestler and all that stuff. Can he go in the ring? In my opinion, no. I seen it live, no. But for some reason, he know how to make money. He's this number 2 merch seller in WWE, and that's all that truly matters. The green stuff, the green paper that comes in that company, and he's helping them get that. So he's gonna be on TV every Friday night. I think he's on SmackDown. Cool. He found his spot. But to say that AEW missed out opportunity, they did the same thing in AEW. He was like probably number 2 or number 1 at some points in merch sales. It's the same thing. So let's not try to glaze this shit to the point that WWE got it right. No. What MidSouth, correct me if I'm wrong, because you said this a couple episodes ago. He's in the biggest financial company in the world. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Not just that, but to kind of like, like Jim Ross saying that, yeah, Danhausen never really got an opportunity to get up. Danhausen was hurt.
Oh yeah,
He
that too.
suffered an injury that kept him away. And then all of a sudden, when it was time for him to come back, all of a sudden he was pulling a Ricky Starks where you won't do anything.
And you want to know why?
Why you
Go ahead. Go ahead, MidSouth.
You want to know why? Because
ahead.
he wanted to go with his friends, just like Ricky Starks did. He wanted to go with Phil. He wanted to go with Ethan Page. He wanted to go with, I don't know how true it is, Cody. But that's what it was with Danhausen. Danhausen wanted to leave with them, but he couldn't because he still had a year left and plus injury time on his AEW contract. So Tony Khan said, okay, you don't want to work with me? I'm not going to work with you. You're going to sit on the shelf. And he sat him on the shelf until his contract ran out, and then he happily let him leave. So
kind of fucked up. He signed with a broken leg. So
shouldn't laugh.
He signed with AEW with a broken leg.
That's right.
Listen, let me tell you something, nasty boy. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I misspoke. I understand that he was part of your chocolate factory as well, but yes, I don't like talking about Danhausen because he's weird as fuck and there's nothing appealing about him whatsoever. And the only reason why these WWE fans like the motherfucker because he is part of their favorite M&Ms, aka acronyms. So that's why I don't talk about this motherfucker at all. He trick-or-treats 365 days a year, and then everybody named mama talk about, oh my god, he's so funny, oh my god, shut the fuck up. Because your bitch ass, you didn't even know who the fuck he was before he even came to WWE. So sit your stupid ass down somewhere. Let's move on.
Also, Enforcer is true. His wrestling. He can wrestle just because he can wrestle. He can't wrestle good.
I'm glad we got that established because
his matches were sometimes interesting because of his gimmick, which means him bringing teeth into the ring, a jar of teeth into the ring during the match. He's a
comedic wrestler.
That's right.
Okay, all right. We're gonna move on.
No offense.
No, it's just I'm just tired of this glazeration. It's unnecessary. The next one is there was a fight that broke out after the Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill and clash in Italy. I don't know what happened, but apparently there was a scuffle, and I don't know what that was about. So I just wanted to just kind of bring it to your attention. But we can move on unless y'all have if y'all want to bring something.
Shit happens.
Yeah, clearly. Okay.
I can only imagine what the altercation was about, but I'm kind of like picturing Family Guy in my head. Like, yo, you're getting your grinder on my grinder here.
That's a space in me the bottom. I'm sorry.
You dumb as hell. Let's move on. We already talked about this motherfucker. Let's move on. We already talked about this. Yeah, this botch, stupid ass bitch.
You like
all right, let's move on. Okay, Darby Allin. This was I don't know why they were wrong about Darby Allin. I think the reason why they got it wrong about Darby Allin, like title reign, because I don't think that they believed that he was going to get over, and he did within 39 days. I think there's a lot of fans that disrespect Darby because he's not your ideal champion. Mm-hmm. He's not champion material, which I believe that's unfair. Mm-hmm. If you gave that same respect to Mick Foley, then you should give that same respect to Darby Allin, because Darby Allin did not have one bad match when he was AEW champion, and I wouldn't mind him becoming champion again.
So, for those that questioned it from day one, and then each match y'all turned around I respect you for that. But for those that is honestly after all this title run, like I said, with 8 title matches in 30 days, unbelievable. Probably, in my opinion, probably either it's up there as the top 3 title reigns in AEW young history. And like Chris said, if you think he was not championship material, if you was old enough to remember when Mick Foley won it, if you remember when Jeff Hardy won it, these guys is not your championship. If you're a Japan wrestler and if you don't know how small Kenta was in Noah, and he was the heavyweight champion in Noah, it's not even about the championship material, because everybody can't be 6'2", 350 pounds of muscle. Can't. Ric Flair was never that. He was one of the best damn champions back in the 80s. So Darby winning, which we all had a feeling was coming, because it was almost reported on a monthly basis right before he went to the mountain he climbed and stuff. So I liked it, and you thought his title reign was gonna be anything not like how his TNT title reign was. If y'all remember that, he was defending that belt every week. So that's how he is. That's how Darby is, and I love the title reign. I love the matches. He was facing different type of people. And if he would have won this match, he would have been facing Roosh. So that's just going to add another person to the list. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it, but do you want to see it longer, or just him have another type to say he was 2-time champion?
Sure. Let's be...
Go ahead, bro.
Let's be honest. Like, wrestling fans are fickle. They really are. They're fickle, and they have this warped sense of what a world champion is supposed to look like. Because if they claim to be the wrestling fans that they say they are, then they would know about a little-known promotion known as Dragon Gate USA. Why do I bring up that promotion? Because their most successful champion had an 873-day reign with 22 successful title defenses. Excuse me. That man stood 5'10" and weighed 199 pounds, and was known as the fat kid growing up during his adolescence. And that man's name is Johnny Gargano. So, as far as I'm concerned, that man is not the stereotypical what a world champion is supposed to look like, but damn it, he wrestled like a world champion.
Oh, so that's why
that's why he called that. That's where he earned the name Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Wrestling did not happen because of NXT. Johnny Wrestling happened because of promotions like Evolve and Dragon Gate USA, when he was tearing it up with Yamato and Akira Tozawa and John Davis and all those guys, and Shima.
And his wife.
Stop.
Literally.
Stop.
So, as far as I'm concerned, you guys really don't know what it takes to be a world champion, because you've had all these different types of world champions do it differently. And honestly, you got to stop comparing them, each one. Darby Allin's reign as world champion was by far the most interesting that I've ever seen in AEW right now. Like, yes, we've had MJF. Yes, we've had Kenny Omega. But Darby's has been the most interesting in that 30-day span, 8 title defenses, being a fighting champion. That was awesome. I hope the next champion, whether it's this reign with MJF or whoever wins the Owen, Will Ospreay, cough, cough, but still, I hope the next reign gives me something interesting to be, intrigued by.
Cool. So, did you have anything?
Yeah, so something that I've always said on here is there's a difference between being in the main event and being a main eventer. I was originally against Darby as champion because he did not look like a main eventer to me. And it has nothing to do with his size, because Brian Cage is not a main eventer to me. And you look how big he is. I could never see him as world champion. But although now that what's happened has happened with Darby, not only do I consider him a main eventer, just like with Swerve, like I said with Swerve back then, I can see him as champion again, but also you can literally make anybody a champion if two things happen. Number one, really three things, but I'll just talk about two. Number one, the promoter believes in you. Number two, you believe in you. That's all it takes. Yes, it takes the audience as well. But those two main things, if the promoter believes in you and can build a story around you winning the championship, and you believe in you, and you put forth the effort to do it like Darby has done from day one, anybody in the company can be world champion.
Okay, cool. All right, let's we're over 5 minutes, so we're going to stay around for about maybe 10 more minutes. Everybody continue to keep sharing, repost, reshare on your respective platforms. We do got more news, but I think what we're going to do is, because got to kind of have to kind of wrap it up a little bit, we're just going to go straight to Kevin Knight. This is the main event right here. So we're going to talk about him for maybe a good 10 minutes, and then we're going to wrap it up. We should be out here about 11 o'clock. Kevin Knight need to bring it. Like that ass. Like that man need to bring it. I need to see. I need to see. I know that this is going to be a progression. I mean, the progression is already, it's there. Like I'm here for it. When I look at him, I look at Trick Williams in a way. I can't explain it, but I just really feel that he can exceed him. I think he can do better. He was already cocky as fuck. He was already talking shit. He went toe-to-toe with MJF, and not a lot of people can go toe-to-toe with MJF. So that's a plus. I need to see his Rufus side. I need to see it. If he's among killers, then you need to act like a killer. I mean, he already killed Darby Allin. He already killed his, a speedball. But I'm very interested to see where they're going to go with this heel turn, because I'm here for it. I'm invested.
He is a student of the LA Dojo. Shibata.
I keep forgetting that.
Shibata got him. If you remember 3 months ago, they planted the seed in his head. Swerve said it. He always had the foot, but he never applied pressure. After that, we started seeing him getting cocky every week on the microphone, talking shit, this and that. Especially when he won the TNT title, he talked shit to Kyle Fletcher. And that might be a match willing to see if he survives Speedball. But now, like you just said, though, the first thing they did, I love AEW when they did this. The first thing they did on Dynamite was let him come out in front of Philadelphia, the same city that booed Santa Claus, the same city that had a standing ovation with Michael Irvin land on his head. I was like, oh, he gonna get this work. I want to see how is he gonna be rattled or he gonna go. And he did heel work 1-on-1. You want Heat, talk about their sports team. He said something about the 76ers losing the Knicks. Like, all right, it's the Heat. They said, fuck you, Kevin. They said all this stuff. He did his work. Till Speedball came out. I said, okay. Are you gonna be nice? Are you gonna be confused, Hill? Like you gonna tell us that you did this for us type of shit? Mm-hmm. Beat the shit out of Speedball. I was like, okay.
With no hesitation. I just really wish that he would have fucked them up even more, broke his teeth, broke some limbs. Like, that's where I really wanted.
I think that's what we might get this one. Now it's gonna be a match. He probably either, if he loses, gonna be about disqualification where he really gonna fuck him up, or as I like what AEW do, they have a match and do the shenanigans after their match. So we just got to go let it cook, because Forbidden Door is right around the corner. So let's see what happens.
Gotcha. I know you want to say something, MidSouth. So
you're cheating.
This is why I love pro wrestling, right? This is, I said this with Konosuke Takeshita, and I ended up being right again. 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, it is time for Kevin Knight to suffer. It's time for him to suffer. We all want him to be next. It's time for him not to be next. It's time for him to fail. It's time for him to fall flat on his face. It's time for us to be even madder because we're not getting what we think we're getting. It is time for Tony Khan to pull the rug right from all of our feet right now. It is the perfect time to do it right now. It's time for Kevin Knight to struggle, and I hope it's coming.
Hey, it might come on Wednesday.
I think you being borderline racist. I don't think you really like him. I think it's because he's black, and I really believe that.
I love it.
Lord help him.
You enjoy being racist towards your own people.
I love it.
You are fucked up in the head.
Please, Speedball Mike Bailey, beat Kevin Knight and chop him back down to earth. Please.
Wow.
So you think it's going to be Speedball that's going to take that championship?
I don't know. I want America to burn when it comes to their love for Kevin Knight. I want him to fall flat on his face, and I want it soon. Why? Because I want to see him rise even higher. I want to see that decline because you got too big for your britches, and then I want him to struggle his way back up. That's what I want. That's pro wrestling to me.
So you want him to go the Trick Williams route, basically?
I don't know what's going on over there. So,
well, Trick Williams literally went through a metamorphosis. Like that man, like when he became TNT, not TNT. I'm sorry, TNA champion. TNA champion. That man, like
when he lost the NXT title. He went just like you had the cart was going. He's lost his mind. He started smacking people in the locker room. He lost his mind. He won the TNA title. He's like, okay, I'm the man around. He's like his attitude changed. He built himself up to the point he got the main roster. Now he's one of the most popular guys. Especially smacking Ricky Starks like a damn bitch. That was awesome, by the way. Well,
that was crazy. You take your lemon pepper stepper and get the hair like bam. Like damn.
I forgot about that. They best friends too. Don't forget.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, Kevin Knight and Trick Williams are best friends.
I didn't know that. Wow.
So that's gonna be. If he come out with lemon pepper steppers, I'm gonna be mad as hell. So don't do that, Kevin. Don't do that.
That's interesting. Light skin, do you have anything?
So I know a lot of y'all know I'm not really the religious type, but sometimes, that book often provides a number of different analogies and sorts.
Parables.
Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. That if that doesn't sum up Kevin Knight in a nutshell, I don't know what does, because we've seen it before prior to Double or Nothing when Kevin Knight was referring to himself in the third person as the Jet. There's the pride right there. And what comes before that fall? Pride. He has an excessive pride about himself. It's starting to become a little hint of narcissism. And we've seen it before with not just people in pro wrestling, but even in life. Pride comes before the fall. And we all know I've said it multiple times. My spirit animal is 1996 Sting. I will sit in the rafters and watch the world burn to the ground just for even falling into this destruction.
Hold on. What?
So you agree with me?
Let me zoom. What the hell is wrong with y'all two? What's going on?
Does that mean you agree with me? Because it sure sounds like you agree with me.
I do agree with you. Because I too enjoy watching the world burn.
Y'all are some glazing motherfuckers or whatever. Do y'all want a room? Like,
but yet
y'all want a room?
You too can see the destruction that is over the horizon.
Shut that shit up. Nah.
Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn.
See, now hold up. You gonna give Chris the idea to put that picture he got of a house burning, him smiling in the front.
Hey, listen. I can do some. I do some work with this shit. Like I said, I'm diabolical with this shit. Come on now, don't fuck with me.
Can I go back to one thing?
It's one thing. Hold on, before you go, it's one thing you got on that picture that we I kind of said it already, but where do Swerve end up in this situation? Because he had a video.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, bro.
Swerve is the devil conscience that's on.
That's why I have him in the back as the puppeteer, because that man has been doing a lot of shit, and no one's paying attention to it.
But let's not forget exactly what Swerve said, though. Swerve said he was going for power. Mm-hmm. So he is the puppet master, yes, 100%. But what is it leading to? He's trying to take over. Could be championship, could be EVP. We don't know what it is.
Could be entirely AEW, because I know a good friend of ours, Dedrian, has put it up into the universe about rebuilding mogul embassies with not only Swerve Strickland, but with Kevin Knight. And I know a lot of people say that he's possibly going to WWE. There are little feelers that he might go to AEW. Leon Slater. And one
disgusting
Ricky Sosa.
Yeah, his contract. I think it's day by day in TNA.
Really?
I don't think
his contract is not for a specific time length. Yeah. Can you picture a mogul embassy with those four in there?
No, I cannot.
I gotta watch Ricky Sosa wrestle. I gotta see him wrestle. I gotta see him wrestle.
I've seen him wrestle 2 matches. He's decent.
Yeah, only every time I type his name up, all I see is that damn entrance, which is hot, by the way. But
that's it. But like I said, like I don't want. I need more than an entrance, right? Yeah. Because like with Trick Williams, that's all I see him as. I see him as an entrance. I don't see him as like this person I can really get behind. Now, like his whole rise has been dope, but like I said, the only thing I just see is like what's that thing that you
the Lazy Susan?
Yeah, the Lazy Susan in that stupid ass coat. Like he looked like just a white cake. That's it.
It looked like he was wearing a CVS receipt.
Let me see what Mercedes.
You know what? Shut your up, because you just
I got your points right here.
Say that.
That's what he was wearing at WrestleMania, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Antonio, did you say anything about Kevin Knight?
Yeah, I said something.
Okay. All right, cool. So everybody, that completes our show. I might be on a little early tomorrow for the cookout, possibly, but we'll get into that once I close out. But yeah, we're on final thoughts, everybody. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to the cookout. Excuse me. Thank you for tuning in to episode 327. I'm sorry, forgot like what show I'm on. But yeah, subscribe. And tell your friends and family and your loved ones and the folks you're fucking with. Tell them about #HealthLife. Tell them that we don't give a fuck and we do not care about your feelings whatsoever. But we do love you and all of our fans that's watching us. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so final thoughts. Who wants to go first?
That guy in Denver.
Sure. Go ahead, MidSouth.
Always catching me eating. Final thoughts. I am really looking forward to who this surprise person is. I'm going to talk women's wrestling since that's the topic of the last few days. Mm-hmm. I am really interested to see who this surprise entrant is into the Owen. I have I don't really have any guesses. I have people who I would like to see as that surprise entrant, and I'm not going for the big splash because again, I'm gonna stand with 10 toes down with my whole statement about this is the Owen tournament. What better way to get some of the people over who are already in your company and that are going to be around past Forbidden Door? So to me, the first person that comes to mind that should be this surprise entrant in this tournament is Queen Aminata. She's not a big name. She's not a name that, you know, the world is going to explode because she's an entrant, because she's a surprise entrant, but she is someone who has a future in AEW to me. I know some people hoping it's Britt Baker. That's fine if it's Britt Baker. As long as that means she's going to stick around and stay with AEW in the future, let it be Britt Baker. They need a star, right? We all agree they need a star. Let it be Britt Baker. To me, I'm fine with whatever they do. If they go for a big name like the Phoenix Queen from Stardom or someone else that you know, I see Light Skin celebrating there because I know that's who he wants it to be. But to me, it doesn't matter who it is, but my preference would be somebody who already wrestles for AEW and who could use the rub, especially if it's a chance of them actually winning the thing.
Okay. Yes, the shirt has been approved before my time. It's currently on sale on Pro Wrestling Tees /Heels for Life. I'm getting that motherfucking shirt. Yes, bitch. Yes. Okay. Anyway, all right. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right.
I gotta. First off, I do agree with MidSouth. I do think that Queen Aminata should be the wild card, but now that he's already spoken it into existence, now I want it to be Saya Kamitani. So that's that. But my last two things that I want for my final thought, I'm going to repeat something that I heard RJ City say earlier on a reel when I was doom scrolling Instagram. For those of you that like to sit up and use the excuse that pro wrestling was better when you were younger, pro wrestling was not better when you were younger. Pro wrestling was better because you were younger. Mainly because when we were kids, let's be honest, we were a lot dumber back then. So everything seemed cooler to you because you were younger. I'll let you deal with that. And then the last thing I want to talk about, yesterday, myself and my brother, we said our final goodbyes to my mother. For a lot of you know, I lost my mom last month unexpectedly. It's been a rough 30 plus days so far, because both me and Damon, we've had to come to the realization that we're the only two left out of our family. It's just me and him. And it's, for the most part, it's been just me and him. You know, yeah, we have cousins we've known since we were kids, but as we've grown older, it's just been me and him. I can't imagine life without my little brother. I'm the one who even asked for him to begin with. And when we came, I was so excited and thrilled. Do we have our squabbles and our beefs at times? Yes. But I'm so happy that he is my little brother. And I'm so happy to have him in my life. I'm happy to have experienced the parents that I had who prepared us for adulthood. And a lot of that goes not just to my father, but also to my mother as well. So every waking day that I have left on this planet, I'm going to do for two people who have meant so much to me. My father, Tony Theodore, and my mother, Deanna Lynn. Thank you so much.
Yes, definitely give this man
We're gonna have some little light skinned guys just running around soon.
Yeah,
okay.
we could.
Yeah.
Just get me a plane to Kyoto or Tokyo.
So you don't want any American fish or chopsticks?
Have you seen our school systems?
You know,
create rockets.
Get off my train. Just leave. Stupid as fuck. Hey, Antonio, look at my DM.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make this real quick because it's late for me. It's already over 12 o'clock. I just want everybody to win. I just want individually. I want this podcast. I want Wolfpack. I want everybody to win. So if you got an appetite to win, go feed yourself. Go to a buffet. Go supersize that son of a bitch. Just don't have hunger pains and start blaming everybody else why you're not being fed. Go out there and win, because one thing for certain is this. It's 2026 and nobody else gonna do it for you. You gotta do it for yourself. And I'm done. Good night, everybody.
Damn. Negro, I'm just like, what the fuck? I mean, damn. Okay, well.
I told you it's not gonna be long.
I mean, I feel you, because like I gotta wake up at 6:45 in the morning because we on summer months now, so I have to work like 9 hours for the next 2 days, and then I got a short week this week. So everybody, once again, thank you so much for tuning in to episode 327 with myself, Mr. Lightskin, MidSouth, and Mr. Enforcer. Remember, we do have an incentive. We are not that far away from completing our goal. We're going to have a big celebration completing this milestone. So I think we got about 60 more. Yeah, 50, I think 59 or something like that. Yeah, we're like 59. 59 away, I believe, from completing our goal. I will be on the cookout tomorrow morning. It'll probably be about 7 o'clock. Yeah, I'm getting an early start, for the cookout. So, but other than that, I don't really have much to say. Like, I'll say what I need to say tomorrow morning. But yeah, follow us on TikTok, H4L Wrestling Podcast. If you want to join on the cookout, we got a lot of shit going on. So definitely tune in. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful and blessed work week, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace. I got a ball head, by the way.
Heels for life on the track. You know what it is.
Heels for life.
Turn it up, let it bang. Heels for life on the track. You know what it is. Heels for life. Woo. Turn it up, let it bang. Heels for life on the track. You know what it is. From the MidSouth all the way worldwide, we the force of the heat where the bad guys start. Being Enforcer in the cut, keep the story in line. DJ T.O. make it John when he gut, that's fine. Wild card talk slick, gotta take some 10 like Skin Gate and bring the chaos in. And get hit record in the roof, catch flames to him. Let you hear that drop, you remember the name. Heels for life, we don't play nice. Every hot take feel cold as ice. From the belt to the mic, we define it hype. Turn it up, hit subscribe, it's Heels for life. Heels for life, with a lead